Your fear of judgment is holding you back. Is there something that you've always wanted to do, but you hold yourself back because of one thought? What will other people think? Maybe it's starting that YouTube channel, ayo, DMing that boy, speaking up more, or maybe just like wearing what you actually like. Today we're gonna be talking about why this fear controls you, how it's holding you back from your fullest potential, and how to stop actually caring what other people think. First of all, you're not crazy for feeling this way. This fear is literally wired into us. Literally. Let me tell you a little bit of history about why people are so scared of being rejected and judged. So back in the day, in our caveman era, rejection literally meant like getting kicked out of the tribe, so basically death. So it's no wonder why our brain is still so dramatic about it, because it literally meant life or death. We live in 2025, we're not caveman people anymore, it's not like that. But there's a lot of other like societal things that are keeping us back and that encourage the fear of judgment. Like since we were kids, we've been taught to seek approval from like getting good grades or like how many likes you can get on Instagram and just like getting validation from other people in general. And like especially from social media, everything is curated to be perfect. Everyone is always posting their lives looking perfect, and we base so much like value on people based on their social media. So from all of this information, it may seem like fear is protecting you, right? But it's not. It's holding you back. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how fear is actually ruining your life. First of all, you don't try new things. Second of all, you stay in your comfort zone. Third of all, you overthink everything. Fourth of all, you don't show up as you. You don't show up as yourself. All this stuff is very detrimental. So you don't try new things because you're scared people are gonna see you fail. You're scared people are gonna laugh at you. You stay in your comfort zone because risks are scary, and you're scared if you put yourself out there and you fail, you're gonna feel embarrassed. You overthink everything and stress yourself out on things that other people don't even think about. If you cough too much in class, you're scared everyone's gonna be like, what the F is wrong with this girl? But in reality, no one actually cares, and you're just overthinking and stressing yourself out for no reason. And for the fourth point, you don't show up as yourself, which is literally closing all these doors and shutting out all these opportunities that could actually be improving your life. And what I mean by like you're not showing up as you is you shape yourself based on what you think is acceptable from other people's perspective and what you think will get you the most validation. That's what I mean as not showing up as yourself. But like the truth is, like I'm sorry, like I know everyone says this, but like people don't actually care about you as much as you think they do. I'm not saying you're irrelevant, but like people probably think about you for like 1 second when they see you doing whatever, and then that thought goes away. Like you need to think about yourself. You know how many embarrassing things people do around you and you don't even remember? If you can't remember something embarrassing someone did, or if you're over here like say you laughed at something embarrassing someone did, how often do you actually think about that? Like, can we be for real? Especially if it's like a stranger. Like I promise you, you do not give a single F about that other person. Even if someone were to laugh at something embarrassing someone did, I promise you they seriously don't give an F. Like they think about that for 1 second and then move on with their life. You're not the center of the universe. I'm not the center of the universe. No one is the center of the universe because no one actually cares that much. Everyone just cares about themselves. That kind of pushes me into my first point. People don't care as much as you think they do. This is kind of a short point because I already kind of explained it, but everyone is just thinking about their own life more than anyone else's. Second point, rejection is rarely personal, okay? It usually has more to do with like timing, preferences, or other people's issues with themselves and is not actually a reflection of your own self-worth. In the first kind of intro part of this video, I mentioned DMing a boy. So we're gonna use that as an example. So let's go through that. If you get rejected by someone that you like or find attractive, I guarantee it's not personal. Everyone has a preference, including you. If someone rejects you, it doesn't mean that you're ugly or you're a piece of crap or you're worthless. It just means that you're not that person's preference. I'm sure there's been scenarios in your life where you have had to reject people, and it's nothing personal, it's just a preference. Right? You have that too, bro. Trust me, like you have that too. And just because you don't think someone is like that attractive, or you don't want to date them, or you don't want to talk to them, it doesn't mean that you think they're worthless. It just means that like they're not your type. It just means that you guys don't fit together. So if someone rejects you, it just doesn't mean that you guys fit together, and that's okay. And if someone rejects you, that's a blessing in disguise. If you guys don't fit, that means that you could find other people that do fit with you and that you can have a beautiful relationship with. Like, rejection is redirection. Rejection is redirection. If someone rejects you, it means that they're redirecting you to people that will F with you, that will actually like you. It's a redirection, okay? Like, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It simply just means that that person is not the one for you. And my third point is that you will never be able to please everyone. There will always be haters because there are so many people on this earth, and it is not possible that one person can fit all those little criterias or all those values or all those opinions that people favor. Like Zendaya, for example, she is the most beautiful, like in my opinion, she's super freaking pretty. But some people don't agree with that because they just have different opinions. Some people love Beyonce, but other people think that she's overrated. Some people like Donald Trump, and other people think that he's like crazy. It's just an opinion, and you cannot please everyone. But let me tell you, even when there are haters, there will be people that do like you. Beyonce, she has haters. People think that she's overrated, but there's also a bunch of people that love her music. There's people that really don't like Donald Trump, but then he's the president of the United States. There's a bunch of other people that love this man. Same with every single person on this planet. There will be people that like you, and there will also be people that don't like you, and that's just something that you have to understand. So, if judgment is inevitable, why not be judged at least being your real self? If you pretend to be someone you're not in fear of rejection, first of all, even if you're pretending to be someone that you're not, you're still gonna get rejected because, as I said before, you cannot please everybody. So even if you're being this like, oh, I'm trying to be like the perfect version of myself, you're still gonna get haters. You're still gonna get haters. If you're being your real self, you will have opportunities where you meet and find people that actually align with you. And no matter what version of yourself you're presenting, you're going to get people that don't like you. You're going to get judged. You're going to get rejected regardless. So why not be your real, authentic self while doing it? Because then you're gonna get the good of it. Like, you're always gonna get the bad side of it, but if you're being your authentic self, you're gonna get the good of it. But if you're pretending to be someone you're not, if you're pretending to be someone that you don't actually like, then there's no upside. There's no upside. So, how do we actually stop caring? Because there's all this information that I've presented with you here, but like, how do we actually stop caring? Okay, so first of all, I just want to premise this by saying it's in our mind. We are wired to care what people think no matter what. If someone says, I don't care what anyone thinks at all, like, you know those people that just say like, oh yeah, I don't give an F about what anyone thinks? That's not true. You're gonna care what other people think no matter what. But the important step about this is doing what you want regardless of what other people will think. Because you're gonna be self conscious no matter what. It's a part of human nature. You can't avoid that. You just need to stop letting it control your life, holding you back from doing what you actually want to be doing. So, the first thing that you need to do is expose yourself to discomfort. I know that's like, scary. Like, I don't want to do that. But start with small steps, and it will get easier as you continue to go. Like, when you start small, you're not exposing yourself to the extremes of situations. You're making it easier for you to handle rejection. Like before I started YouTube, I started posting on TikTok because TikTok is easier for me to kind of get my foot in there on social media. The second thing is you need to reframe your mindset. Instead of thinking, what if they judge me? Ask yourself, like, what if this changes my life? First of all, you should stop thinking to yourself, what if they judge me? What if everyone hates me? What if everyone thinks I'm cringe? What if I make no friends? What if? On the negative side, you need to stop with that stupid stuff, put that away. And I'm also saying you don't have to be thinking to yourself, what if by posting this one TikTok, everyone's gonna love me and everyone's gonna think I'm the coolest person on the earth? Like, I'm gonna go viral. Like, you don't need to think in the extremes either. I feel like that's kind of setting yourself up for disappointment. You need to be realistic about these things, okay? You can't go on each side of the extremes. First of all, not everyone is gonna hate you. That's an extreme side. And not everyone's gonna love you. That's also an extreme side. You need to be kind of realistic in the middle of that. Try thinking to yourself, even if I do this, even if I get judged or rejected, that does not taint my self worth. That does not change who I am as a person. That does not mean that I'm any less valuable than I was before. And my life is not over if I get rejected or judged. And the last point I'm going to make is rejection is better than regret. 1000 billion trillion percent. Rejection is better than feeling regret. Because rejection is temporary feeling, okay? Someone rejects you, you may feel like crap in the moment, but guess what? You move on with your life. You're not gonna kill yourself because this person rejected you. Don't. You're moving on with your life. Eventually, you're gonna literally forget about that whole thing, everything that happened. If you have regrets, if there's something that you've always wanted to do but you don't do it, that lingering feeling of regret will literally last you your whole life. It's gonna last you a lot longer than feeling rejected. I feel like regret kind of lingers on and it grows over time because it's not a spurt of energy, it's just lingering within your soul. I myself am trying to kind of maneuver through this, but this is my first video. I thought it was like a good video to make because I'm starting my YouTube channel, I'm exposing myself to the world. But guess what, buddy? I'm not scared of getting judged or rejected because I have these principles. If you want to follow along with me and see how, even if you get rejected or you're scared of starting something new, if you subscribe, you will see how there is a payoff. Like, literally, I'm the test subject. I'm showing you guys firsthand that you should try what you've always wanted to try without fear because it will work out for you. I feel like something like posting on social media, you are exposed to all these people in this world. So there's a big opportunity to get rejected, but also there's another big opportunity to find people that resonate with you. But at the end of the day, fear of judgment is an illusion. Do what you want regardless of your fears, because that is how you will build a beautiful life for yourself and actually feel accomplished and fulfilled in what you're doing and how you're living. If this video kind of spoke to you or you feel more relieved or whatever, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and start doing things that you're scared of. You owe it to yourself, bro. Do you want to have a happy and fulfilling life, or do you want to have a life that's driven by fear? You can be scared of being judged and rejected, but you still just need to do what you want regardless. That's the important thing. Doing what you want regardless of your fears. That's the key note. If you take anything from this video, take that. Also, very important note, rejection is redirection. That's a very important keynote as well. So take those two things with you after you leave this video. Think of those things when you're scared of getting rejected or judged. I hope you enjoyed. The video is done. I hope it helped you in any possible way because I know these steps have helped me a lot maneuvering through life. So yeah, awesome. Thanks for watching to the end if you did. Love you. Bye.